Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the Mandula Awakening. My name is Kiana and welcome back. If you are an existing subscriber, you are valued and appreciated here in this space, guys. So I just want to do an energy check-in, see what's going on with Sagittarius, see what Sagittarius needs to be aware of. Guys, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as any ninth house placements. Before I dive too much into the messages already coming out, I do want to give a few announcements. One being, here on the Mandula Awakening, we are launching a newsletter, guys, and I am super excited about it, and I hope that you join in on this journey with us. If you would like to receive that newsletter, all that we ask you to do is send us an email. The email is down in the description box below. Just send us a newsletter. You don't have to write anything in it, just except for newsletter. That's it. That's all. Once we receive that email, we'll add you right on to the mailing list, and that will be going out the first week of March, guys. So I look forward to seeing you all there, joining us and growing. It does offer some special deals in the newsletter just for the newsletter subscribers. And then we are also doing a giveaway here on the Mandula. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we are going to give these 3 beautiful decks away. And then answer free personal questions on there as well. So we do look forward to seeing you there. So Sagittarius, the situation here is temperance is the situation. So you have showed up in your very own reading. The challenge here is Leo. Now, immediately what actually caused me to start stumbling was the Leo energy, because I feel like that this is saying wherever it is that you're struggling with, I feel like that if you pay attention to Leo readings and the title, like if the titles seem to draw you in, they may help you identify the obstacle within your present situation, okay? But courage is courage and self-control is a challenge right now for Sagittarius. There is a need for temperance. There's a need for balance. There's a need for patience here. The advice from the universe is this 9 of Pentacles. There's going to be material harvest, okay? So there's going to be a reward for your efforts. And for this to come out in your advice position, this is telling me that, you know, it's time for you to start acting as if. Even if you feel like that in your present moment, you don't identify with the 9 of Pentacles energy. And the 9 of Pentacles really is about, you know, material success, you know, luxury, achievement. There are, like, it's going to be coming in for you. But And so in those moments where you feel like that you're not sitting in material success or achievement or whatever the case may be, you still must remain poised, because things are happening accordingly. That things are happening according to the divine's will right now, and we must, as spiritual beings, we must live in accordance and believe that everything is happening in our favor and not against us. So by the book and destiny is what's at the bottom of the deck for these 2 decks that we used so far, and they are 10 and 11. And if, you know, the irony is justice is right behind the Wheel of Fortune, and that is an 11 card as well. So things are like there is progression happening here for you, Sagittarius, but it is requiring some temperance. It is requiring, I feel like that this is really saying, for some reason I'm feeling like that a Sagittarius is being asked to not lash out right now, okay? Like control your tongue, control your attitude. But let's see, how is Sagittarius currently showing up in this energy spirit? Thank you. So, the Page of Swords. So with the Page of Swords and so I do see that you are beginning to look towards the future, right? You're beginning to become curious and investigate new ideas, because with the 2 of Wands here, this really does say that this is about planning, making decisions, and taking actual steps towards those futuristic plans. Okay, and and then the Ace of Cups is back here. So I definitely feel like that Sagittarius is in this place where you realize that you've been shutting your heart down, right? You realize that emotionally and like compassionately, we could do some improvement, some self-improvement there. And I feel like that Sagittarius has been, or will be currently, or is, I should say, in the process of bridging the gap. How do I come off of isolation, right, and intermingle, but yet still feel protected and not vulnerable? See, this is a page, children vulnerable. So I definitely feel like that Sagittarius is investigating how is like, when I say investigating, I feel like Sagittarius is getting back out there, but Sagittarius is doing it in a very strategic way. I'm going to call it that, a very strategic way. It's not without planning. I don't feel like that Sagittarius is just leaping into situations without doing the investigating anymore. I feel like that Sagittarius has learned some lessons from that. Let's move forward. So I have a Lover's card, the Eight of Wands, the Magician, in the Queen of Cups. So there is a breakthrough coming for you. There's a new spark of passion, creativity, definitely coming in for you. With the Lover's card being here, lining up for your personal situation. This is your overall situation. This is breaking it down a little bit more, guys. But this here is telling me that there's a major choice. I feel like that, and with this particular page stepping towards the Lover's card, I feel like that you're desiring to move forward in a new connection. And it's like, with this power being here in the challenger position, and this is your personal challenge, the Eight of Wands, this is telling me that Sagittarius is ready. It's like, this, ready to rip all the clothes off, and so Spirit is saying that there's something about, if this is for a connection or if this is for a job, whatever the case may be, it is for you. It is for you, okay? There isn't a need to overthink it and second guess the choices that you're making right now, but there is a need to make sure that you're actually planning out your next moves. Making decisions. Foresight and thoughts needs to go into it. There needs to be this investigation. There is a need. When we think about the Page of Swords, I want us to envision this energetic, communicative, inspired, courageous individual, right? And so I feel like that you are trying to go into a situation, but I must admit, I do feel like that there are some things that aren't like, I'm going to clarify. I'm going to go a level deeper in here, but for me, for what Sagittarius isn't seeing, I do have the Magician here. So this is telling me that Sagittarius doesn't believe that they have what it takes to really manage this situation, and I feel like that you do, which is why this advice here was the Spirit isn't asking you to believe in what you see around you. Spirit is asking you to believe in your intuitive messages that are coming in. You have to tune into your intuition to really see your true abundance and your true value, and then you have to begin to move in accordance to that, not what necessarily you have in this moment. Also, I want to say that I do feel like for a select few people, Sagittariuses that are wanting to go like head first into a situation, I do feel like that there is some deception. There is something that's not really being out in the open for you to receive at this moment from this person, which is why the challenge here is the Eight of Wands and the Strength card are both in your challenging positions, because it's like you want to go really fast, but there's some red flags that may come up, or there's some things that you got to slow down to see. Patience is needed here. Let's go another level deeper. I'm going to start here with the Lovers though. Like I said, I've seen the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely something that you're passionate about. This could be something very creative, but even if it is a creative project, there's something that is hidden. There's something that you must unearth. There's something that you have to be resourceful with until you unlock the unlimited abundance within it. Yeah, the Three of Cups. So I feel like that for a lot of Sagittarius, this is like a new person. Like there is like this coming together and celebrating with a person, with an actual person. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Absolutely. The Two of Pentacles. So I feel like for those of you all that are resonating this for a connection, I feel like that, you know, even if you're not resonating with this for a connection, Sagittarius, just open up for me for a second. Because the Knight of Cups is very romanticized energy. You know what I'm saying? That's your knight in shining armor. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's your knight in shining armor. But the challenge with the Knight of Cups is that if it doesn't have something solid behind it to ground it, then it just as fast as it gets up and off the ground, it can fall flat out. It really doesn't have sustainability to just the Knight of Cups, right? And this is in the what's not being seen position, which is why you're being told to slow down. Things are slowing down. Delays may begin to creep up inside of this connection. And don't resist that, because like there are some fated things that have to take place. So let's just say, I'm going to give this to you from two perspectives, if Spirit allows me to remember. The perspective of if this is a creative project, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm starting this newsletter, right? Let's just say. So I want to start this newsletter. That's something, a newsletter is ongoing. So that's something that before you jump into it, there does have to be that Two of Wands energy. You do have to have, and I would go a step further and say that Three of Wands energy, because there does have to be a longer range of a foresight in order to stay in alignment with that newsletter, right? So this might be saying, don't go balls to the wall. Like, okay, the idea for the newsletter came to me in time for me to release it in February, but I needed to do practical stuff, get practical things in order for it, right? In order to line it up so that it doesn't fall flat on its face. And so that was the Eight of Wands in a challenging position. Don't make the sudden movement right now. Get your planning down. There's a delay when it's in the challenge position. It is delayed. Don't put it out to the mass right now. Do some tweaking first. What is the word that I'm trying to look for? This is saying, you know, tame the beast right now. Tame the kinks. Iron out the kinks. Thank you, Spirit. Iron out the kinks right now. Don't rush this. And just know that it's okay to slow down, because it is going to be abundant one way or another. And I don't really think that I have to break that down for a connection. I feel like that, you know, Manjula Awakening Collective is very mature enough to apply that to your relationship aspect. But I feel like that this person could possibly not be all the way ready for a committed connection, okay? So there is a need to listen to your intuition here and make sure that you're discerning. The Nine of Pentacles could be single energy. So there is a need to make sure that you're verifying and making sure all of the boxes are checked with this Page of Swords, being very curious and making sure that, you know, you're asking the tough questions. Even though we don't have the Queen of Swords out here, I do feel the need to say, like, make sure you're asking all of the tough questions as well here. I do get the energy of, you know, I can't lie. I don't, like, I just feel like this person isn't all the way separated from this other situation yet. Not saying that they won't be, But as of in the energy that you're going to be meeting them, I don't feel like they are completely set free. And I don't feel like my readings run in episodes. So I don't feel like that they're all connected together, but sometimes I do. They do bring themselves into union, and I feel like that the reading that is coming into union right now in my mind with this message is that I'll link it, but it's talking about how Sagittarius has had a constant issue with third-party situations, and I do feel as if that this has the potential. If you, I don't like to call it the test, but if you can apply the wisdom that you have acquired up until this moment inside the beginning of this connection, and not feed into the old ways of doing things, I do feel like that this connection has the potential to go the long haul, as I do have the Wheel of Fortune in the Lover's card here. So I do feel like that there could be longevity here, but it is going to require you to discern the fruit. And then once you have discerned the fruit, it is asking you to act in accordance to what it is that you want in the long run. Right? So if you want this to be your life partners, then it can't start while they're still obligated elsewhere. I'm going to get out of that. All right, Spirit. So let's see. I want to move forward from the challenge position. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles again. Absolutely. So, yeah, absolutely. See, yeah, absolutely. And so this person is, and it could be like a family dynamic that this person is in, but this is the challenge. This is the challenging position. So things, there must be a change in someone's status is what I'm going to call it. Okay, so I definitely feel like that this person is 9 and then the Devil card. I definitely feel like that this person is in the end of this cycle, or this could be you, Sagittarius, whatever the case may be. But they're definitely not all the way independent yet, is what I'm feeling. This person is pushing forward. This person is trying to figure out how to release this other, like this person is wrapping up this other cycle. But with the Devil card being here at the bottom of the deck, I'm sorry for the advice. I feel like that this is saying there isn't, like, this person is going back and forth as to how to detach from a situation. Okay, this person is becoming independent of this situation. They're just not there yet. And I feel like that the reason that this person hasn't released is because there's a level of comfortability there. So if you allow this person, if you decide to entertain this situation, this person will stay intertwined with this other person, and so this will just create another karmic cycle for you. And I'm not saying that you be in this situation and be the home wrecker. No, I don't advise you to present yourself in any romantic form with this person, honestly, until this person is set free. There is a need to make sure that there's a focus of independence here. All right, let's move forward from what Sag is not seeing. Guys, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I know I'm late on it, but yeah. I do. Look at this. This is what's not being seen. This is the deeper that we're going into this situation. The Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups. This person is still has a little, like, this person does teeter about giving this another go around. They are focusing on the past about giving something another go around. And I feel like, and this could be you. manifesting someone from your past back around. You know what I'm saying? Focusing on it so much and then moving impulsively on those things because you still linger and think on it, okay? But I'm not going to address it from there, but just take that in mind that it could be applied that way. But I feel like that someone here could very well be still on the fence about a situation that they're like, this cycle is almost, it is wrapping up. This cycle is wrapping up, but I do feel like that this person still has that desire to go at another, like go another round. They still at least fantasize about it. And, you know, I feel like that really does, that causes, I feel like that causes someone to be a little cold feetish is what I'm feeling with this Knight of Swords energy. I feel like that this person becomes really, I'm just going to say this person could get cold feet. They become very detached and aloof and seem as if they're going in the opposite direction of the actual cup. Okay? So let's get some advice for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, discernment and noun. Wow. I love it. Actually, noun was on top. Let me do it. It says, in the holy space between, allow me, divine beloved, to rest in the holy space between what is and what will be. Let me fully embrace, relax, and bless the noun. Absolutely. Discern, trusting your plan. Grant me discernment and detachment when they're needed most. May I honor my feelings deeply, then fully let go, trusting your plan. My throat crackled when I said then fully let go. And I feel like that is the resistance for Sagittarius, is letting go, because that is in your challenge. Like, you want to it all, like, rah, I want this, I want it to be mine now. And so, you know, so there's a need to release and surrender some control right here. But at the bottom of the deck, we do have divine assistance. I am open to receive. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is willing to receive all the right help. Let me feel deserving of divine assistance in every way. Open me to receive. Beautiful messages, guys. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get an Archangel Michael and then close it out with the Moonology. It's been a while. I'll give you guys a little bit more than 20 minutes. I love you, Sag. All right, Spirit. I may do a Leo reading because of the message that came through at the beginning. I do have Gemini and Capricorn here, but I think I'm just going to focus on Gemini, as I do have two Geminis, and I may or may not do Capricorn, okay? Thank you, Spirit. It says it says put your creative energy into action. Absolutely. It says Archangel Gabriel joins Archangel Michael to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. Absolutely. That goes back to the beginning part of this message. I love it. And right here we have 20. Absolutely. This is going back to the beginning. I love when the circle comes together. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. Absolutely, Sagittarius. This is beautiful. I pray this message is offering you some guidance on your journey. If these messages are resonating for you guys, we would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up down below, as it does help circulate these messages to other Sagittarian or people in need, guys. Yes. Looky here. A personal issue reaches resolution, Sagittarius, but it is time for you to release negativity. Alrighty, guys. I pray that these messages offers you some guidance. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace. Love and light, Sag.